Hi there. Today I was thinking I'd like to share with you a method that helped me to remember vocabulary for my graded piano exam with great results. And the method is developed by Anthony Metivier. I think I'm pronounced his surname correctly. Basically the method is called the magnetic memory palace, and it involves mapping your living room or room that you are in, and using it to associate certain furniture or positioning of your furniture with a word that you'd like to remember, or vocabulary, or anything else that you'd like to remember. So I remember when I first started using this technique, I wanted to test it prior, committing myself into drawing maps and stuff like that. And as I was driving, I sort of started memorizing number plates, and I had such a fun with it that I started to memorize them backwards, and with a great result. And also, when that was accomplished, I then decided to sort of not to do it anymore, because I didn't want no junk information in my brain, and I decided I will use this method to remember more complex information. Jess, wait! And just what I did was I created a layout map of my living room and bedroom to use as a memory palace, and I attached some information into the objects that later I could recall quite easily, very easily actually, and very quickly also. I will give you an example. Number plates are not always super easy to remember, but they contain letters and numbers. And one that I use some outrageous imagery, just so the brain remembers it much better. The more outrageous imagery you add, the easier it is to remember. So, for example, I will, let's say, come up with a registration number, let's say LG13ZYV. So I would memorize this. I would, let's say, associate LG with the television, 13 with a number that I will remember because I lived in a flat number 13 for a while. And Z, I would probably come up with something like the zebra carrying a letter Y upside down as a rider with no hands and head, coming to the crossroad, the shape of a V. You can use, famous people, names and things that... There's loads to this technique, not that it's complex, but the more information and more association, sensory association you use with regards to information that you want to remember, the easier it is to sort of remember and recall later. I will at the end of this video put his link of his memory palace techniques below in description box, and let you explore the method if you wish. For me, it was really super helpful, and it awakes my imagination to the point that you really can create and remember things to such an extent that you would not be able to without this technique, or maybe you would, but you would just maybe take longer time. Anyway, thank you for watching and listening, and speak to you soon.